In this video, we'll go over the mounts to farm for while the Collector's Bounty buff is active for this month of July. The mounts we'll go over will be the ones we can attempt or try to go for on a daily basis, meaning they will have a daily loot lockout per character. Now, the first mounts we'll go over will be the dungeon mounts covering dungeons from Shadowlands until the Burning Crusade expansion. The first mount up is going to be the Cartel Master's Gear Glider from doing Tazavesh the Veiled Market, and we can have about 2 attempts at the mount each day per character since it can drop in both heroic and mythic difficulty. The mount will have a 2% drop chance, but with the bounties buff active, it'll bring that up to at least a 7% drop chance. Now, for those unaware on how to get to this dungeon, there will be a breadcrumb quest starting over at Oribos, where we'll basically have to talk to a bunch of traders or Hareshi people, and this will eventually lead us to this instance in Tazavesh. Now, the next mount on the list will be the Thundering Onyx Cloud Serpent, which will drop from Hulon in the Timeless Isle on a 0.9% drop chance. When boosted, it will be at 5.9% instead. Despite that being a world boss, this will be eligible to farm for once a day, so we'll be able to grind for this by bringing our alts to defeat the boss and have a chance of getting this rare mount. Our next set of mounts will be from doing Zul Garab. This will be the Swift Zulian Panther and the Razashi Raptor. We'll be able to attempt these 2 mounts each day per character from doing this instance, and the Swift Zulian Panther will have a 0.9% drop chance buffed to 5.9% from High Priestess Kalnara, while the Armored Razashi Raptor from Bloodlord Mandokir will have a 0.68% drop chance buffed to 5.68. Our next mount will be the Vitreous Stone Drake from doing the Stone Core on both normal and heroic each day per character, meaning we'll have at least 2 chances at getting the mount each day per character, and the mount itself will have a 0.69% drop chance, which will be increased to 5.69%. Now, for our last Cataclysm dungeon mount, it'll be the Drake of the North Wind, which we can get from doing the Vortex Pinnacle on both heroic and normal as well. So we'll actually be able to attempt this mount twice a day per character, and the mount itself will have a 0.69% drop chance from Altarius, but with the buff active, that will be 5.69% instead. For our next mount, it'll be the Blue Proto Drake, which will drop from Skadi the Ruthless only when doing Utgard Pinnacle at heroic difficulty, so that means it will be a once a day per character attempt for this mount. The mount used to only have a 0.8% drop chance, but it will be boosted to 5.8%, so we'll have that to work with to compensate for the once a day attempt per character. As for our next mount, it'll also be a once a day per character attempt. This will be the Raven Lord. The mount will have a 1.61% drop chance from doing Sethic Halls only in heroic, and this will drop from Anzu, so with the buff active, that will be a 6.61% drop chance instead. Next up will be the Swift White Hawk Strider, which will drop from the last boss of the Magister's Terrace at a 3.76% drop chance, so that means this will go all the way up to 8.76%, and this can only be done once a day per character as well, so keep that in mind. As for our last dungeon mount, this will be the Death Charger's Reigns, which will drop from Lord Arius Rivendare from doing the Strattleholm dungeon, which we can attempt twice each day per character by running it on both normal and heroic. Now, the mount will have a 0.9% drop chance, and this will be increased up to 5.9%. Now, keep in mind, there's a bit of a confusion on how to actually get to this instance. Since Strattleholm, the dungeon itself, will have 2 entrances. The main entrance will be located here. We'll actually want to enter the dungeon from the service entrance or the backside of it. So we'll head east and find this little gate here. If you don't have a key, you might get lucky and somebody else is already there opening the gate for you. So we'll either want to wait for somebody to open the gate for us, since we need a key, or we can do the Strattleholm dungeon ourselves, which is over by the main entrance at the west side, and we will get the key from Magistrate Barthillus, who is located near the side entrance, which is where we'll be entering from if we did go in through the service side. It's a bit confusing, but I hope you got it. But that's about it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below which of these rare mounts have you been grinding each day ever since the buff came out, or even way before it came out, because I'm very interested on how long it took for each of you to get these mounts. Personally, I'm still trying to get them myself, but yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you on the next one.